Alright, I think we're good to go, at least for starting a little early because we have a bit of custom shenanigans that are going to go on today. First, I got to check the roster here. 816. We should have 24 people on server. We're missing one. I kind of hate it when we're missing one because it makes it even harder. It's Pit Viper, and he is in the landed zone. Okay, no, we're good. We're good. Should have all 24 on. Because I have to do payouts for the roster and whatnot, but I'm going to go ahead and set that up now. So, Mac is commanding 2 IC, and then we've got multiple squad leads, so that's going to be these 4.
Command Alpha.
The medics are going to be...
Interrogative Command. Direct calling you for any mortar support? Correct. Roger.
Those 4, and then the remainder are the operatives. What I'm basically doing is in the master roster we have, I'm copying everyone's names down because we have a spreadsheet that pays them all out. Bloodwing helped me build it because she's an Excel freak. But it's a complex ratio that takes the weighted amount of everything we're doing and adjusts it. So let me go ahead and look over our announcement here. So if at least 200 Congolese survive,
South of GC,
that's probably going to be a given because we still have the 160 in reserve. So I'm just going to say it's a 300 bonus right now. It's kind of funny, though. The formula is doing a negative, so I really hope they get a positive payout today. If not, that's going to suck. Yeah, the server is going to be a bit nuts, but we have... So this was a 400 marker. That's now a 160 marker, and I basically added all of the units here. And every one of these blue 4 elements, if we were to scroll out, I can show you the ratio. It's 20 versus 40. So we have basically all of them in a generic entrenched position, 20 troops with AKs. They'll eventually run out of ammo. What, buddy?
Yes.
Are you okay? You're over a kilometer from the contact line. We're in OPFOR territory right now. Did you get lost?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna bring you to your squad. Okay.
Hey, thank
you.
So you guys are informed, like, the Congolese will hold out for maybe 20 minutes.
Wait, did that not work? Okay. Is he? Did it not attach me? There we go. What?
Completely.
Hey, Jesse.
Huh?
Keep an eye on this one. He was over a kilometer northeast past the contact line, so from here he was 2 kilometers away.
Interesting.
Yep, keep an eye on him, please.
Oh, you're now with me. Congratulations.
Nice. Yeah, I got.
Bruh. Absolute bruh moment. My God. What's Devil doing? Devil, you good?
I'm good. I see where they are.
Okay. Well, why are you running that way?
Because I haven't seen where I am yet.
We are at the staging point, Black Circle, so you got to take the bridge and then you can get to them. You know, I'll make this easy. What? I'll just teleport you over.
Alpha and Bravo, this is Command. Alpha. Bravo set.
Good, it followed
Once
the
your
box.
positions are relatively well dug in, dig in your fallback positions.
Did you get lost?
A firm.
I don't know, bro. We have some early startup because they were able to basically get a bunch of potential upgrades. So they got extra turrets, some mines, the helicopter got rearmed. They have a mortar with 24 HE rounds. A few people bought personal boxes to add more ammo or UGLs. So there's a lot here. But it's literally them versus 1,000, 2,000, 2,600, plus all of these Op 4 markers. That's another 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28. So, you know, nearly 3,000 troops. And then if you look at the menu, you guys can make it harder if you want. Just because with these 2,000 troops, if, like, I don't add stuff, this campaign will wrap up within, like, 4 missions. Seeker, no, it's gonna take me too long to deploy. Like, I want to send in the operative units, don't get me wrong, but it's gonna take too long for me to macro sending those in, if that makes any sense. The commando units specifically are these guys. So they've got better body armor, they've got MTARs, and the same helmet, but the helmet does do the job. The reason I'm not doing the custom kits is they're too powerful. And I have to manually RC every single one of them and set them up as a suicide trooper. And that's going to just simply take me too long to macro in this mission. Because this is potentially an op where I have to send at least 2,000 troops against them. You know what I mean? So it's just going to be, it's too much. Which is why in the wording of the menu it also says as soon as frames permit, because depending on where I put my attacks, things are going to be quite difficult. But I'm thinking we'll just, you know, put some troops out on the contact line. We'll start with that 40 and that 40, and then I'll just be mobilizing stuff down here and then stuff around there. Hey, if Chad with an RPG shows up, I mean, that's what happened in the training op. Some AI with a Maz literally one-tapped an entire squad of players, and I'm like, oh, that was done unprompted. That's kind of awkward. Yeah, it killed the 2 casualties from the training op came from that. It was on MacMarine's squad. So it was like 4 or 5 people uncon, and there was only like 1 guy alive, like panic stabilizing whoever he could, while he was under fire from like 2 or 3 squads of infantry. Yeah?
Hey, his ammo box got eaten by the trench. I don't know if you can see it on your thing.
I cannot. Wait, no. There we go.
Oh, thank you.
Be more conservative about that. Be careful.
Yeah. I didn't see it when I put the trench on.
Yep.
It's all good. Alright, so that would be, what, 50 commandos? Let me write a note of that, because that is going to... I have to keep track of that independently. I have to keep track of all green 4 numbers I send in, because all KIAs will be registered here for what the player base eliminate, but I have to keep the numbers separate from what people get and what people, what I send in that's actually part of the reserves and what I have to add on and yada yada. So there's going to be a few different numbers I keep track of for this scenario. Abby DC'd, where is his body? I'm gonna grab it. I can just teleport him in, actually. It should be fine. So here's one of the mine boxes, for example, which they're using to store additional equipment at the moment, which is fair. And then these are personal boxes, so like UGLs and additional ammo. Ian, can you pause on that real quick? I don't want you to oof the body here.
Oh, yeah, I just saw that.
No, you're good. You're good. I'll just drag it out. It's fine. As soon as I teleport away, you can start in again. Okay?
I saw him, and I'm like...
Yeah, no, you're good. You're good. You're good.
I knew what would...
Here, it's because they were digging trenches. I didn't want them to, you know, bloodlust the body or whatever, because you would have then lost everything. That would have been kind of awkward.
Okay, thank you.
Let me know when you're good to go. You are? Okay. I'm just gonna...
Oh no, fuck.
What?
I still don't see myself on a mini radar. However, I am in a group because I have a UI.
Check your local settings then, because
Okay.
that might be a locality issue.
Right now.
He might have his settings boofed. Looks like they're using it to funnel extra rations in. So that's another ammo box. Oh yeah, that's one of the machine gunners. I said so there's two types of boxes they could have grabbed. They could have grabbed an ammo box for $100 or a grenade box for $300. The ammo box is 40 magazines of their choice, but it has to be a bullet, including HEDP rounds. So some of the machine gunners took that as, okay, so now we have like literally 40,000 bullets. No, wait, 4,400. Yeah, no, 4,000 bullets in that box. And then someone only bought like 10 250 round belts for an MG3. And I'm like, you can put 30 more if you want. And he's like, if I need 30 more, then we're in trouble. And I'm like, I highly recommend you buy 30 more, but you do you, buddy. And then the grenade box is $300 for either 40 RGNs or RGOs, or if you have an underbarrel grenade launcher, we can fill those. So Charlotte bought a box of that and then put 43 GLs in it, so there's 120 grenade rounds in there. And then someone else bought it for a 6-shot M32. So there was, what's 40 times 6? 240 GLs in there as well. And then they bought 2 mine boxes, which had 40 plastic mines each. So these are just Soviet mass-produced plastic mines. Basically meant to let these guys hear when hostiles are coming. Op will officially begin in 10 minutes when I start spawning stuff. I'm thinking, Seeker, do you want to open with the commandos, or do you want me to soften the enemy lines first and then send the commandos in? Because if we just send the commandos in blindly, they might run into the minefields. So I'm just trying to think, you know, best bang for your buck. We probably send in those 2 opening platoons first. And then we send the commandos in when we do, like, a massive attack. Because I want to be able to send my interdictionary forces first, and when we identify which ways are clear, then we can push in. But you can see they're basically planning to let all these tribute forces get killed so they can control this bottleneck. They've got a squad of AI here to work with here. Ask and he shall receive.
It's... I was zoomed in. It was horrific.
Well, I'm just saying, like, if we send them into a minefield, they're gonna die. And I would hate that, you know, you lose out on a few when they should be committed to more direct assaults. But we see that they're basically holding that choke point and this choke point. They're also holding that side area. They have a secondary line here. We can also see they bought 2 M2s, for example. He already soft locked. Okay. I'm a little worried about the bodies getting gory and ragdolled, because last week we were having some really funky crashes with that, but we'll just play it by ear at this point. I know, right? The back jump. But, I mean, the player base have everything going for them. I'm surprised they didn't buy more gear, but they got 3 trucks to fill with gear to then sell at a higher price to help offset what they are getting. But they have a mortar with 24 HE rounds. We have a fully loaded MI-24. I think they're keeping that in reserve for now. Bounties are tripled instead of the standard double, so it's usually if you get 40 kills, you get 80 bucks. If you get 40 kills, you get 120 in that stack, so that means 80 kills would be 240 instead of the 160. So this is a very heavy kill forward mission. You just spawn a copy of his kit? Okay. I think he was over here, so I'm just gonna TP him over.
Make sure if you start project, you have your terms, medical and shit. If you had those.
I don't know.
So, what we started on the roster was 2 squads, and then a half squad, and then command team. What command ended up doing is I think he took some of the members of the half squad and put them with him, and then maybe I think he put 1 more operative on each squad, or maybe he topped them off to 8 total. Because I see, what, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, so they're both at 8 strong, and then he took the rest and he just merged them with command. So they're basically going to be forming 3 different squads, trying to hold position around the AI. Now, if they hold proper, what we'll probably see is these groups get wiped, that group get wiped, that group get wiped. These two, maybe that one will survive because it'll be next to friendly positions, and then a wipe. And then this group will probably get wiped, that as a backup, but then they can always pull back and hold that internal position. But a lot of the Congolese AI are going to get killed. But Op 4 has about 2,000 strong, and then Green 4, the Rwandans, have 600 strong. Not including these markers, that's another, I think, 240 or something. What is that, 6 times 40? Yeah, so that's 240. So I have 3,000 units to send. It's just I decided I haven't added pay for pain elements in a hot second to this camp, actually at all, because I've been busy with other aspects. Just note, like, this will be the only way to actually add infantry to the campaign for a little while, if not the entire campaign. At least for the viewer base's sense, because I'm so busy juggling other things. So let's say, hypothetically, someone puts 200 down, that's what? 20 times 10, so it'd be like another 800 troops get put in. And then if any of those are remaining, that number is added to the Op 4 marker. Same with the Green 4 marker, that number is just added if they survive. But I'm going to try to commit them to this operation. Because the whole point of this is we have a small group here, we've got this border up here, and then there's only like another 700 in reserve there. We only have about 850 reserve here, and this is all, like, defensive. So I'm throwing literally everything I gained this week in this assault. So however much they kill determines how difficult the rest of this campaign is going to be. Depending on what you as the viewers do, this will either last till September or it'll last till November. You know? Somewhere in between, and then we'll change it out, and I'll probably do something like Fallout related, but we'll see. I think what I'm also going to start doing to help speed up the campaign is I'm going to be committing more Congolese forces forward, and I'm going to have there be more dynamic battle actions and actual, like, units trading out with each other. Because technically, like, how I have these trade out is 1-for-1. So if, like, 400 Congolese attack M23, they're going to lose, about 400 members. And then whatever territory changes that do happen are going to be minuscule. But I could technically pull that 400 and that 400 here and clear that out. But, again, I'm just continuing to create AOs that the player base can do instead. So that's the Catch-22 Seeker. Rwandan forces are much better quality versus the Rebels. Like, if I were to show you, Rebels don't have body armor. Rebels literally just have a random weapon of random caliber, and then they might have a helmet. Rwandans, they have a helmet, they have a vest, and they're firing 7.62 by 5.1. They have a PKM. They have a marksman rifle. Actually, no, let's look at the squads. I don't think I have marksmen in the squads. Like, we have one RPG squad, and then the rest just have really powerful battle rifles that can practically two-tap the player base as long as they don't have a ballistic plate. So if you want I would honestly say the best way to kill off the player base, not that I'd want you guys to, but, you know, nudge, nudge, wink, wink, would probably be to spam Rwandan forces. Because that is, if you remember a few weeks ago, when we did the AO, where was it? It was here. What broke that one squad that was alone right here was a full platoon of Rwandan forces just came in and started wiping them because the M23, we already sent like 100 M23 members at them, and they were just getting culled down because the player base had some really good gear. Now, since then, there have been a few players that have lost all that prime gear, and they're building themselves back. That reminds me. Not as human shield stream. But yeah, if they want to make better defensive positions for them, they're allowed to, but they, fun is bans. Everyone's complaining about that. But yeah, if they want to move them around. So we still have a few guys with Bergens and whatnot, but we'll see how things go. Ember, I'm sorry, buddy. But hey, there's always credit cards. Oh my god, I'm horrible. Nah, my motto is IRL first, buddy. Organic ceramic plates aren't allowed. Sorry, vegans. Jesus. I'm assuming this purple means they mined it. By the way, op begins in 1 minute. But we'll see how things go. Alright, we're going to start with... I'm not going to time it exactly to 40, but... I'm going to start spawning and sending. And then that means by 12:40 there will be contact. So at this point, we're literally just going to test the contact line. 25 Rwandan squads. Oh boy. Alright, wrote that down. That's roughly like 5 super platoons because it's 5 squads instead of 4. But I'm going to send some interdiction attacks first to kind of test where minefields potentially are. And we're just going to basically give the mine layers a bunch of free kills. Another thing we do have to note is they do have some pretty powerful support assets. So they've got multiple grenade launchers. We've got an MI-24, or the player base does technically. They also have a mortar with 24 shells. So I'm a little... How would I say it? The Rwandans definitely want to prioritize spamming the M23 forces first to disperse the assets that the Congolese have and to identify if the, whatchamacallit, if the Romanian commandos are even here. I think another important thing to note is I need to keep a tally of how many dead Op4 there are that die to the AI, because that's going to be a separate tally than the kill count there.
GC's back on that. I didn't set my radio after soft logging.
Alright, so 1...
Sounds like the fun is starting. Yeah, this is Alpha. Contacts. You ever need mortar support, just call us.
I'm going to have to count... Well, so the thing about the GLs, though, and the explosions is it automatically despawns the marker. So it's going to be... This is going to be like equivalent counts. So I'll do my best, because we just had more mines go off, but it's not counting those, so... I was hoping the deployed mines would actually count for them, but I will basically just use my best judgment here. So I'll send attack waves, then I'll count dead op 4, and then we'll rinse and repeat till that stops being an issue. So where are we lacking probing attacks? I do appreciate, though, how they've pretty much built up... Oh, these guys are going... Whoops! Forgot to set them to permastand.
Hi, Command. This is Grand Command. Do you read it?
Send.
Do we have any sort of communications with the friendly forces to know if enemy breaks through anywhere?
I will let you know. We do, yes.
Copy.
Right now, it looks like all 4 row positions are being probed at the moment.
Yep.
Basically, I'm trying to look for a break in the line so I can then exploit it. You know what I mean? But based off of the macro marker, it doesn't look like there's much. I think we'll commit a bit more to that left flank. But when things get really bad for frames, that's when I'll start doing my full counts. Damn, the rat's already ratting. Any blue 4 positions that get fully encompassed by op 4, though, I will go ahead and just remove those from play after giving counts. Because again, the body count is going to be the most important part. Damn, bro just had his guts blown out. And then where there's players, I don't want to delete bodies because they might try to loot them. So I think I'll just put a bunch of pressure over here to try to push out that AI position because that's one that's kind of sticking out. So that's where I'll put a lot of my focus right now, just to see if I can isolate and eliminate it. That also will give me less of a headache. We might just have Congolese soldiers completely deny that attack. If I take too many casualties and I don't see a lot of dead, then I'll probably disperse that idea instead. And then I got some units retreating, so I'll just immediately remove them from play. But I will continue probing attacks. And then any AI that are pulling away, I will go ahead and remove them. Yeah, loot rat, right? I know. I need to commission a loot rat emote. Thinking like the generic rat image with like a backpack or something. That'd be pretty dope. Alright, I'm gonna take a head count now. And that number I'll be comparing with that number as well at the end. Yeah, we see some Op4 just doing some generic retreating here, which is fine. That's why I like spawning in large groups, because it makes it easier for the remaining like 2 or 3 guys in the percentage ratio of the squad to pull out. Because generically, when it's like an 8 or a 10-man group, it's like down to 20% of the squad, so like 2 guys remaining, they'll retreat. But if you take like a big blob, this is what, 4, 8, 12, 16, this is 20 dudes. So if they get down to 5, they'll start retreating, or 4, technically. And again, we have like 3,000, technically 2,200 or so M23 members to send. So we're going to be using a lot as probing fodder. And then after that, we will then figure out where to attack specifically. I also want to make sure I don't overtax the server because there's a lot going on here. And then the blue 4 casualties, I mean, that's simple. Like, if they wipe, they wipe. Now, if I get M23 forces close enough, I will just outright assault them. These guys have pulled out enough. I'll RC it and clear out the position myself. We might want to try squeezing that position, so I might push. I'm gonna have to let the server clean up this a little bit, but what I could then do is I could just send the Rwandans in on that side to bottleneck them. They do have defensive AI to work with, though, so that's gonna be pretty tough. No, I'm not. I was thinking about sending some of the Rwandan forces in there, but not yet. No, we're going to want to continue with the probing attacks first. 40, 41, 42, 45, 6. They really like to armor themselves, man. And they are keeping that helicopter in reserve. I haven't heard any calls for the mortar yet. But I think we're about to get this blue 4 position over here pinched. Say he retreats. But yeah, first 20 minutes again is just some light probing attacks. Then I'll actually start organizing units to fight the players specifically. Trying to clean up these groups over here.
Alpha Bravo, this is Command. How are you guys doing?
This is Bravo. We have very light contact for now. I believe the forces are mostly to our southwest.
And it is important to note they're still taking casualties though, so.
East. We are holding.
Keep deploying the broken attacks. What are we at? 46, so 47, 48. 'Alright, so that's up to 100. Because again, I gotta compare that number to the blue 4-1, because I'm just counting all kills till we get into a position where the AI are no longer going to be counted. I think, let's surge the top. See if we can push them out. So I'm gonna be sending, like, all the specialized forces, too. But let's give a genuine push up there and see what happens. Because now we're going to start basically specifically attacking certain areas of the front line with large troops to see if we can push them out. And what this will do is this will both cycle the server's attention on certain areas and allow the player base in certain areas to also do a bit of looting because they have a few trucks that they want to fill with guns for the black market. So let's see if they can hold that. Meanwhile, we're looking at that position. We're slowly overrunning the AI on that side.
Okay, we've confirmed one friendly position has been rolled over. May they rest well.
We're up to 170, but they have eliminated that blue 4 position. So next attack is going to come in the form of that area. She just got shot in the head. Alright, so deleting the blue 4 guys there. We also have that position nearly wiped. That's what I'm trying to focus on with these guys.
Hi, Command. Alpha interrogative.
Send.
Just curious, the estimated 2-hour op time was from clear to start fortifying or from the start of contact?
It's the 12:30 to 2:30 block, so technically an hour 50 from when Op 4 forces come in.
Copy, thank you.
Those two are retreating. Honestly, anyone that brought an AK or AKM platform specifically was smart, because you get a bunch of free resupply off of the dead Congolese. Yeah, so this is where it's going to be very difficult for me to count because of those numbers, but at least I know that they're then counted as kills, but that's where the numbers are going to get skewed. Well, that's down to one more. And we're continuing this push. So I haven't counted these dead yet, but I'd imagine there's probably about 300 to 400 M23 casualties so far. We're gonna remove him from play. We'll do another body count to confirm later. This entire position got cleared, so I'm just going to remove all that from play. These guys I'm gonna have go and flank the position on the left.
Ground command, this is Alpha, fire mission request, over.
So that prompted a fire mission
Can
request.
we get one round on each of the 3 yellow exclamation points east of our line? Copy that.
We're gonna send another attack wave there.
3 rounds on the way, EPA 20 seconds. Attention, splash. Roger.
Little far. Very far, but yeah, cooked off some bodies. That's the one thing I was worried about. Is if they intermingle, but I'll probably just like tack on another 100 or so to accommodate for that. It's kind of playing it by eye, but there's already been about, I visually saw 20, so. 20 bodies that got synced out. But I'm starting to make another attack wave as the other one wraps up. Oh god.
We go.
What the fuck?
Assistance.
What happened?
Heal up.
This is Alpha asking for repeat on fire mission. We are half down and need more desperately. Over.
Copy, 3 rounds on those yellow markers incoming.
Thank you.
What happened here?
Need around 20 seconds.
They're ripping through our helmets. Helmets are doing nothing.
Alright, well, I'm gonna drag Angel's body up in a second. I'm gonna say he was savable, so.
Since we have no contact, I mean we could hold, but it would be might be better for us to fall back to our fallback positions too.
Should be okay behind the river. But if stuff starts getting dicey, you can fall back to your fallback.
They informed us informing you that Bravo has no contact at this time, and if Alpha pulls back, we will have a chance of getting encircled.
If Alpha pulls back, the enemy will have to cross the river next to you. Do as you see fit.
Again.
Do as you see fit in your situation.
Is that for
Ground
asking.
Groundsman, I got a fire mission for you. I'm going to adjust the exclamation point danger close. How copy? Copy.
Northern Command 7, what are you asking?
Ignore loss, Bravo. Do as you see fit in the situation.
Affirm.
We're up to 400. And the Congolese are actually killing more than the players. Woo! So they're pulling back to a secondary line right here. They're going to report a breakthrough, but it came at a cost. A lot of them are pulling back. That force is now assaulting. We are going to do a smaller attack on the far left area here to try to clear out those AI. Delete these units because they successfully pulled away from the contact line. And I'm going to send another probing attack on these guys, mainly just to give them something to do. Gotta watch Angel, because his body's right here, and I gotta get him teleported back. Those two have pulled away. How are these guys doing? Prognosis is not good. This is not a good firing line. I get it's on the hill, but there's so much foliage that it's preventing them from seeing anything.
You're the mortar.
They're going to potentially go on a fallback position themselves. All right. We're going to bacon him. Oh, he's their heavy support, so yeah, he needs to get back there pronto. Then again, it's just 3 minutes they're thinning out now, so it's not too bad.
Roger, who's taking the trucks?
I will take it.
Alright, so they forced the AI back on that stance. They're even starting to evac some of the AI from this position and move them back somewhere else. That's fair. Next attack is going to be right there. I'm going to send a probing attack up on the northern side. What's our time at? Because we do need to send in the heavy troops soon. I want to clear out those AI and see if I can get them to pull back even more. Because this position is probably definitely better with the amount of firing lines they have. It just leaves these guys high and dry in an isolated spot.
Someone.
Rep man, this is Alpha. Sit rep for you. We have stabilized.
I'm surprised I didn't armor them.
Our frontline position, just back one trench.
Abby just got hit.
Pull back, pull back.
I need covering fire. Because I'm carrying them more and I won't let me cross.
Will they notice him?
Command's currently pulling back to our fallback position.
Did you not get enough?
Pizza.
I'm gonna pull these guys back to try to kill that position. I'm gonna spawn a few more guys to see if I can put pressure on it and wipe it. Just we're trying to bulldoze what remains of these spots, so the blue 4 I can immediately delete. Like I said, we're trying to wipe those components, and then we'll put pressure on that corner and then move around. Ian's trying to medic Abby under fire. Charlotte's covering from the rear. There's only stragglers remaining. I just gave a pullback order, so they should be fine. We're at 400, so I'm going to do a count now. 401, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 4. Alright, 500. Thought I saw, yep, some units were retreating. These guys are retreating. Where should our next attack be? We just got word that we broke through on that region, so let's go ahead and send some more forces in to reinforce. We'll do a massive swarm on the contact line. With the ending of hitting that other blue 4 position. Two more Rwandan commando teams. All right. Now we have 70 Rwandan commandos. That's going to be my hatchet force at this point. I'll save them for a position that we really want to break through, which might be right here at this rate.
Alpha, how's it going? Alpha has received the second wave, holding, currently fine. Are you still in your front line? A for Bravo ground, how's it going?
Bravo to command, we're at the position where they're sending nothing here, I guess because of the 1000 positions. We have had no contact.
Currently, is there any firefight going on?
I occasionally will send a picket, but...
The AI in our front line, mostly alive. The AI mortal of that, we don't see them.
Can you move your entire force to the southern position that's not fortified and check if that's okay? And then hold if need be.
Yeah, can do.
So these guys pushed up. I'm gonna send a picket force just to kind of keep them pinned. Yeah, I deleted a big chunk of the bodies, but I mean, I now have a few with RPG-18s that come in. Those are practically worthless on the black market for
You're just lucky.
security reasons,
that
but
here to help, you know?
I'm curious what is in here so far. Yeah, they're collecting some of their AKs. Got these guys now engaging at range, but that's where these guys excel because they have scopes. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
Bravo to command, we now have a squad worth of contact at least.
Copy.
Didn't mean to delete him.
Bravo to command, be advised, we now have a few squads on our original position. We will not be moving for now.
Copy.
600. I was going to start sending forces directly on that position. That AI group is probably going to stay there. I'm just going to be sending forces over there. I want to clear those units out. And then try to push them basically across the river. What do you guys think? Should we, for the first platoon or two of Rwandans, I honestly think it would be best to attack this position, so we'll let that picket force go in. And then we'll just start spamming Rwandan forces on the side. So M23 heading south of the river, and then the Rwandans curving north, I think would be the best use of resources there.
Not bad.
I mean, we could probably hatchet both of these groups simultaneously with the sheer amount of Rwandan platoons we have. That's annoying.
He spawned in. There we go.
I'll give you one refund on it, but I can't track ammo if you arm it, so if you arm it again, it's destroyed.
Yeah, that's fine.
That thing doesn't need a trench. It literally is the trench, you know? And those two are retreating. We're up to 700 now. I'm letting the contact die down. We're going to start doing the Rwandan commando platoons. Let's go. Well, not the commandos, the standard forces here. I'm going to commit all 25. That'll be where we put them. Having this group now work on that, we're going to send some prodding attacks over to that side just to see what's up. Because we don't want to give them a second to potentially regroup their forces, so we need to at least prod the front line to keep their forces pinned. I love how the uptime command has never worked. I don't know why. It's just busted. I don't know if they're running up here to check if there's anything left, but yeah, no, we're about to have a world of hurt committed here.
Man, this is Alpha. Be advised, contacts front have become Rwandan in nature.
You got that, Artie? You might want to call it.
Let me know if you need artillery. Wilco.
And if that doesn't break them, we'll send the hatchets. Probably with a giant wave of fodder.
Bravo, come on.
Man, trying to reach Bravo and seems to be unable. It's never a good sign. Sparrow running off over here. They're thinking about pulling back. I mean, we got a lot of people knocked out over here, though, so. I don't know. I love how they pulled one guy back to this trench line they made. That was all the time they had. But with this barrage of high caliber fire.
Yeah, he's down.
Wow, even hit a mine.
Command, this is Alpha requesting mortar strikes on the exclamation points again, please. Inbound, right rounds.
No heals for the player base.
Shells inbound, smash 15 seconds. Copy.
Oh my god. Dude just got blown into the ether.
Devil's up. Alright, Devil, Stanley, pull back. Pull back.
Angel is down.
Alright, you get that. Stand up, Lolo, focus on the fight.
I have no idea what just happened to his body. Oh, he got Shadow Realm. Yeah, Angel, your body went through hell. Go ahead and respawn so I can move your body back up to the surface, I hope.
Command, this is Alpha requesting 1 times mortar shell on the exclamation point on the north side of our trench, the one that was adjusted, please. Inbound.
There we go. Got it back on the surface.
Man, can I get 1x HC on exclamation mark?
They can still recover your body. If they bring it back, you can respawn. Or at least get back and play, but
exclamation.
I'm pushing them with a big amount of forces here.
Round out Bravo, 27 seconds.
Making a mental note of that guy. Even the rear trench is being attacked now, so... I was about to say, Broadshore, that's a bad guy. Yeah, it looks like a majority of the contact line is taking a massive amount of beatings here. Let's go ahead and start sending stuff on the southern part. Yeah, Bravo got the nice open forest. How about that? Send some more probing attacks over here to try to keep them pinned. They made this crazy sniper bunker in here. That's nuts. Broadshore got knocked right there.
We'll bring him back.
Bravo to command, we're not getting overwhelmed, calling in more mortars.
Copy, where do you need them?
Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4 have pulled away.
Are you in actual Bravo position?
The red ones we don't have to worry about.
Yep. They're getting good to move to group. Just 1 second, we're getting surrounded from the east.
East, copy. I'm sending a something barrage.
Broadshore just died. Oh, he just DC'd. He's out. Okay.
Bravo, the area to your east will be detonated in 5 seconds.
I'm gonna send follow-on attack waves to join the assault.
Not a great position, but I can work on it.
To be honest, you make the trains a bit too cheap, you can't actually sprint.
Wait, did Broadshore die?
Yeah, Broadshore got caught on his own and died. That's unfortunate. Now, Rebel forces are essentially moving as if this is clear. All forces be advised, the Blue 4 garrison at 108-219 has fallen. I say again, at 108-219 has fallen. Over.
That's behind Alpha. Just west of Alpha.
Yeah, I got head knocked. We got flanked from behind. I don't know if they crossed or something, but yeah, I guess the camp also died. We're trying to make it to our fallback position now. Copy, do you need mortars on that position before you move? You know what? That would be preferential. I don't know the full scope.
Yeah, we've got fuckers in the back.
I'm going down.
We got 4 people.
Okay, Alpha, rounds on the way to your fallback position. Once they hit, I suggest you move.
running out of the trenches is probably not the smartest idea. They got 4 people down over here, good God. Alright, I'm gonna start doing some cleanup.
HiCom confirming if I load a casualty's shit into a car and a dog tag, that's acceptable for respawn?
Yes. Bravo got 2 people up to start doing medical. They have a bit of leeway here. Silent's out here on his own. Sam tried to run and got shot in the back. Some people are just getting routed, man. That's another 1, 2, let me count, green 4, 3. Alright, so we're up to 11 now. I think they grabbed Broadshore stuff. Not sure if they got back to
Bravo,
Angel.
Broad, you okay?
They did not. We're having some bottlenecks on the northern side.
This is Alpha. Did you get to your fallback? We're just clearing out some light contacts on the way. Still moving. Copy. Let me know if you need any more rounds. Will come. Bravo, command.
These guys are just down in a bad position. Blacker just got knocked out. Silence trying to cover along the rear. Uh-oh. Sam has perished. Say all the blue 4 guys up here got ratted, so I'm gonna remove them. Just wanna make sure I don't delete Angel's body. These guys are slowly pulling away. Daz got left behind.
Ground, this is Bravo.
Sparrow's making a run for it.
Same.
We have been completely flanked in our positions in confidence. Any way we can get mortar position? Mortars dropped on our position.
Where do you need it?
Another green 4 guy swam out.
Where do you need the shells, Bravo?
It's gonna be danger close. Both to the south and north.
South
I'm gonna drop a position of where we're at. Everything around that, destroy it.
Those 2 are running.
Copy.
Oh my god. Oh, okay. He's on top of a trench. Hold on 1 second. Hey, Grandpa, I'm working for another hour. Can I call you back then? Alright, thank you, Grandpa. I'll call you then, okay? Bye. Hey, why is my grandpa calling me of all times? So Sparrow managed to get out. Daz got left behind. Most of Bravo got taken out. Silent is now trying to hold on his own from over here. We're gonna now start putting pressure on Silent in a solo position. Alright, I think I have enough room to basically send a massive amount to Command's position. Now that we have control of everything on my side of the river to the south, now we're going to put pressure on them. And if not, that's fine. We can literally... I can send interdictory hatchet teams on the northern side and cut them off if need be. But now we're going to start basically probing in the river, because if I can cut those guys off, then that bottleneck ends. I think they found Daz. Yes, they did. Right, the lone machine gunner. He's got water and a shit ton of ammo, and I'm going to send everything over to him. Boats wouldn't work on that river. It's too shallow. Alright, we're going to count the dead. So 2, 3, 4, 6, 7.
This is Silent on 50. Bravo's pretty much wiped. 2 men strong. They're all down at the Bravo marker. We could use some assistance to clear out the hostile force and bring them back so they can reinsert. Alpha. Does anybody copy? I copy you. Alpha, Grant.
That's not good.
Alpha, come on, do you read? This is Silent from Bravo. Bravo position is fully overrun. From all sides, only 2 survivors. One has made it to the fallback position of Bravo. One is at Alpha location. We could use some assistance to clear out the hostiles, bring back the bodies. Probably best to start with a mortar barrage on Bravo position.
Alright, that's another 100, so we're up to 900. Which again, like if I was only counting from that, we'd be like 300 short.
2, but we're also separated. Open. Unfortunately, currently we don't have any contact with Alpha, so they are unable to help you.
I don't know. Are we gonna, like, run?
Insta-death?
Yes. Once the commander guys gonna be able to hold it. Is that trunk worth? Is there anything in the trunk?
I forgot to change the settings out of...
Yeah, alright, I'm back on that.
That shouldn't be affecting the insta-death, though. Unless there's stuff in here that's overriding. God damn it. And cardiac. God damn it. I was so busy prepping the infection zone shit, I forgot to debug the server because of the fucking Star Wars Anti-Stasi.
This is Alpha back on net. We're having to abandon our fallback position. Can you shell it?
Devil, load your kit. I'll teleport you in.
We're out of HE. Repeat, Alpha pullback.
Yeah, I don't know. I just.
As far as you see fit, and 345
That's annoying.
maybe towards the friendly position to your southwest. Roger.
This is Silent from Bravo. We've got more than a hostile platoon at platoon 1 platoon E marker at 109215.
It's hard to trace his exact body.
Copy.
I've got a full stretch work set up at the fallback position at 108244. It's pretty defendable from here, but I can't hold it on my own.
Copy. Alpha, command. Alpha. Try to make your way towards Bravo's fallback position. Roger, I gotta reorganize my men. We're in a current route. Stand by. Yeah.
What do you guys think the AO needs right now? We have the English. We have control of the river. We're trying to push units through. However, they're struggling to cross.
Smoke. We have smoke. Still shoot with the water.
We have a breakthrough point over here. From here, this is where it's gonna... I'm gonna struggle. I think what we'll do is I'll send a massive M23 attack wave there, and then we'll just send the entire commando unit over on that side. Because that's the final defensive put.
Hi, Command. Alpha, interrogative.
Send message.
During our chaos there, I was carrying a casualty named Daz, and he kind of fucking exploded on my back. Any thoughts on that, about recovering his shit?
Get his gun and I'll count it.
Roger. I'll have to do that later.
Okay. I don't know how we're going to reflect the gear, but if you bring the gun back, we'll figure that out in debug.
Copy.
This is why I normally don't use this system, because, yeah, for things like that, there's not much I can do.
Fair enough.
I think our best bet is to completely encompass this area with M23 forces and then add the hatchet team to basically assault them and just kind of interdict fire. I know that might technically be in Blue 4 territory. I'm just doing it for spawn's sake. Okay, it wasn't good. It's another 2, green 4 pulling back, so we're up to 14.
Send in boats. Armed boats.
I don't want to do boats yet because there's nothing there to really prevent it, unfortunately.
Alright, Command, this is Alpha. I've got my men confirming Bravo Diamond on the peninsula. Yep, copy.
Oh, Silent got hit. No. Our lone defender.
Also, it doesn't seem like we have... Also, it doesn't seem like we have really any time to loot, so you might as well move your car a bit. I'm actually going to send my car back to base because I've got a respawn in it. Only one of my 3. Yep, go ahead and take that. Then move it somewhere safe.
Alright, we're up to 950. Alright, since these AI are stuck, I'm gonna put them in... Oh no, they're finding a crossing point. Okay. Ish. because they don't always like to cross the river.
Hi, Command. This is Alpha. Interrogative. Have you been able to maintain contact with the position at grid ref 111219?
What?
For High Command.
At 111219, is that the one you're asking about?
Affirm.
Negative, completely overrun.
Copy that.
Alright, Seeker, do you want me to hatchet, basically send all the commandos on that peninsula, or do you want me to have them be a sweeping flanking action?
Ground command, priority. The Bravo marker is overrun.
Repeat last.
The Bravo marker we were assigned to move to is overrun. We cannot get there.
Jesse got stabilized, by the
go
way.
To Alpha, go here, somewhere, maybe the hill 8. Adjusted your mark.
Copy. Will do.
Remove him from play. Should I send the hatchet team to the entrenched position, or should I have it try to flank around and encircle that position from the rear? And flank from north? Alright, well, this is about to get messy. Two, 4, 6, 8, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Wilco! On the way! Wilco! On the way. Understood.
So we'll keep them pinned by constantly putting M23 units there to keep pressure on them. And that'll distract them from the heavy assault team on the flank. The amount of KIAs they've inflicted, though, is definitely over 1,000, and we still have 45 minutes. So truthfully, I think this is going to be another Pyrrhic victory regardless of what happens. Because what's 25 times 6? Can someone do quick math for me? That's 150, right? So if we take, my current count is 950, and we subtract 150 and then 70 from that, that's still about 700, and that's not accounting probably another 75 I gotta count for bodies that got disintegrated by the mortar. Rwandans just would have probably double tapped. I mean, I'm gonna be honest, you're kind of hidden. You know what? I did this once with Falcon because I was curious. I'm going to do it with Jesse, too. Jesse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Have fun playing Siri. He was not AFK. Remember, like, towards the beginning of this camp, I think it was like mission 3 or something, Falcon got knocked, and I'm like, you know, let's just see it because he's Falcon. I'm curious. Let's see if Jesse can pull a Falcon.
advised, I dropped off broadshore shit at the camp and took a screenshot of it just so I could keep the box truck moving.
Abram, it's unfortunately he's not here right now, but yeah, send that screenshot and purchase losses and add him, and that's the gear he keeps.
Roger. Requesting, can you capture my AFK guy, Private Devil? My men will ping.
Done.
Thank you. Command, ground command. This is Alpha. Be advised, we are having to pull back from Alpha Go here, moving to the next Blue 4 position. Copy, maybe the Hill 10. Adjusted your position. Copy.
Stay across the river. We're at 1100. And again, I'm gonna add probably 100 as an extra vector because of the double tapping of the 3GL. The AI got about a 300 ahead of him, so that's where that number probably is. God, it lights him on fire too. We'll keep the pressure up on that position, but again, like this AO was all about location. I'm gonna start putting pressure on that final defensive group as well. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 15, 16. $42 dead there.
Command, this is Alpha. Hill 10 had too much contact to fortify to open. Move to the Blue 4 position. Copy.
So now we're gonna start assaulting that position on the rear. With all of that, and then I got some stuff here that'll help with that push. So the Op 4 elements there I will push over. Hey Philip, how you doing? And we'll just keep them pinned as I just send an unending death wave at them.
Hi, this is Command. We still have contact position at 105-211.
105-211, standby. At 105-211. I'm having trouble locating that position. Negative. They were taken out. Over.
Copy.
That's this one.
Command.
Yeah, Jesse
Command, this is Alpha. This position is not going to be able to be held at the current rate. We're going to need to pull back again. Are you somewhere where you're going to be safe?
Not really. How far do you need to pull back?
We just keep getting pushed by Rwandan and M23 forces, and we're just not able to hold against the amount they have.
Okay, so you're currently on AlphaGo here.
Yeah, we're at AlphaGo here. I'm already rotating casualties.
Okay. We might have to just pull back over the river then. Yeah, if you can't hold that position, its next position is the bridge. We just need to hold the bridge. Bridgehead is lost.
Roger, copy. We will try to get back over the bridge.
So the attack is going to be successful, but it's literally cost me an entire death stack. Well, you survived. Play on. We are actually going to get down to the wire because only 2 of these groups need to survive, but we still have 35 minutes.
Alpha's pulling back.
Yeah, okay. Where is...
They're pulling away. I predict by the end of this, we'll probably have about 1,500 enemy casualties.
Pulling back bridge.
I think I'm going to remove all the lagged out groups of M23 and just get them respawned. Alright, we're going to start doing counts here.
Yeah, please get the trucks over. And after that, I just keep helping defend the bridgehead.
They're still finding out.
Copy. Alright, Alpha Truck is back at base.
Oh, wow.
We're gonna go hold the bridgehead just for what we can.
We're at 223, by the way. Okay, accidentally, I think that was, would have been 1-2. So 225, so we are at 1,375 enemy KIA. So this has been the highest kill count they've gotten. They've gotten 811 of those kills. but damn. This entire group got wiped. Pretty Pyrrhic victory, but... Or a Pyrrhic... Yeah, Pyrrhic victory for the opponent, but... God damn.
Send in Goat Team 6.
It's Wednesday, my dudes. Also good content from Shrimp God like usual.
Send the boom. Thank you, buddy, for the 35-month resub. I hope you enjoy the operations. I do hope you get a nice kick out of this scenario. I'm just gonna push these guys ahead. Now we're starting to run into the final defensive line.
Alpha. Send for Alpha. Pull back over the river. We don't have any enemies swarming from the other side.
I'm gonna send a small group. Now we can also send boats if we wanted to. And I'm gonna send everything to fight that group. And we're just waiting for that group to essentially get cleaned up. I'm going to do a bit of funny demining.
Send in Goat Team 6 now.
Kill them all. Let the blood flow.
So any mines I missed, hopefully will get triggered. That way I can, you know, keep an earnest mine count. I know they only got 2 boxes though, so... Well, they already found 1, so perfect. But, you know, just to simulate, you know, I still have forces moving in this region, so in theory, they should hit the mines, right? If I'm spawning them past. But anyway, Dartha, thanks for the 18-month resub. That gets you the goated Lance Corporal badge. I appreciate all your support, buddy. I hope you enjoy the operations. Do hope you get a nice kick out of this scenario. Alright, forces can also start crossing in, coming in from this area here. Alright, all of them are dead. Now, everything here can essentially move in. Now it's just a matter of getting all my AI in place and then continuing the assault.
You're here, okay. Alright, Ian, I'm gonna give you CPR.
Abby just got hit.
Yeah.
That dude's behind you, so...
Ah, there's what's that. Alright, 2 more got killed off. We'll count them. Occasionally hearing another mine go off here and there,
Hill 5. Copy, moving east. I see your foxhole.
Copy. We have also enemies coming in from the north now, so across the river north.
We're gonna start removing everything from play here. The 50 cal, one of them is left behind, so I'll go chuck that in a debug corner for the moment. But deleting all this should help, wow. Help clean up the server a little bit. A truck was left. At this point, there's no way they're getting Angel's body, so I'll also remove that from play. I think that's Broadshore's body. At that point, I declare you ratted. Good day, sir. I hope they carried the motor out too. Mortar. See some spent RSGH tubes. That's nice. So at least those were getting some action. Yeah, got a bunch of forces pulling away there. The blue 4 Bridgehead is surprisingly holding. Because they've gone prone. They're just being the bait.
Ground Command, this is Alpha. Be advised, I've got men spread along the length from 0.5 to halfway to the bridge. We're engaging all over the damn place.
Damn, that body armor's tough.
BMG bunker, we got armored.
Holy shit.
Fucking rip. Yeah, we lost our M2 as well, if that wasn't a given.
I love when they just, the statics just fly away.
I warned them the first time if they armored it again, it wouldn't be recoverable.
It never wanted to be a static. You can't make it be.
I think the demining efforts are done. Because there were a few that got triggered and then that was it. Well, we sent in everything that was on the hidden reserves. Let's see if we can get control of this bridge, but we're not going to throw everything we have at it. I also want to see if any Op4 think to use a grenade. Yeah, Bobby, I know you changed your name, you chucklehead. I love how some of these guys are just up here surrendering at this point. Alright, that's another Rwandan pulling away, so that's 16.
Alpha Command. Alpha! Prioritize the enemies to the east and southeast. Command will engage north.
Copy that. I'll let my men know.
$63. I'm also gonna count the debug guys, so now it's 1, 5, 9.
Alright, come on. How much longer in the operation?
20 minutes.
Okay. Where do we move if we want to disengage?
I guess further to the helicopter position at this point.
Alright.
But that means they would secede control.
If you have no more ammunition, move to the helicopter mark. Alpha, if your lads don't have any more ammo, move them to the helicopter.
Alpha's green on ammo at this time. We had one of our ammo crates with us.
But yeah, goals were achieved. We're just trying to now get control of this
Anyone
area.
who's low on ammo should fall back to the helicopter, because we have no resupply here.
Hey, firm, I'll pass it down.
I can do some Rwandan boats, though. Alright, let's see. Around the corner. What is it, like a 3-man team? Can pull that from the pool of 16, bring it down to 6. Blue 4 still trying their best to survive.
I hear an engine, probably a rib.
Yep, enemy boats. Pull back to the helicopter. Full force. Take your truck, please.
Hey, firm.
Surrender. Angel's giving commentary. $15 AKs.
Both trucks are pulling back. Alpha's pulling back.
One of the boats sank. He survived. We still have some survivors. But out of all the Rwandan forces sent, so that was 150 plus 70, I only have 17 survivors. Alright, these guys are gonna bravely stand up. And kill off whoever they can at this point. Abby woke up, might be able to.
For the helicopter operation.
If you have the engineer perms.
Alright.
Maybe don't load that in the helicopter. Do not do that. Well, mount up in the heel and just smash the other side of the river.
Now the question is, how do I RC?
Did the gunner also need emissions?
No, only the pilot. I need to do a count.
Okay, just to confirm, this helicopter is not owned by Sam, but this is owned by the company.
I mean, Sam is paying for the maintenance on it, so he might not appreciate it. It technically is owned by the group, but yeah. I would pay for the next rearm then.
How does the rearm work? Is it like percentual or just refilling is the same price?
It is a full rearm, and it gets rearmed next Sunday. Or every Sunday if it's paid for.
Hey, Mac, are we gonna capitalize on that and go back to the bridge or not?
Yeah, actually go ahead. We just killed 2 platoons or 3.
So...
Not risking my, like, what, this $2,000 kit for, what, like, radar?
I'm gonna set up some basic defenders here. I need to set up an RHIB group to come in. Because I want to basically bring an invasion force. It's just they're going so quick that I can't really keep up, you know? Woo! That should be another 40. They don't know about the giant flying dragon, though. The poor SOBs are flying right into an Mi-24. They can only commit. And I have to count the dead boats as 8, so...
From the northeast, some were taken out.
I still have the 50 cal. Some of them are definitely stunned, though. Alright, that entire squad ran off. Yeah, a lot of my infantry decided to nope the hell out because of that Mi-24. This boat's decided to nope the hell out. That's funny. just the shock and awe of a helicopter really does change the game a bit, doesn't it? I'm gonna teleport over here so I don't get shot.
Our forces pull back to the helo point we're indexing. There's enemy forces landed east of the staging point. They're moving in.
We're gonna send a few small probes, no massive death balls, because we're worried about getting rocketed. Let's see, another 3. That's 8, so 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
Yeah, we just disconnect up the helo pad, Liru.
Yeah.
Alright, everyone can disconnect once you get to the helicopter pad.
Solid copy.
So now I gotta convert names over. Why did it not go into there? Okay, so Sam and Silent Night, Blacker Yoshi, and Daz Daz. Heckfly, Falcon Sparrow. Broadshore, because he DC'd. Tasteful, and I believe Empire.
Look, I need to repack my mags. Everyone repack their mags if you have not remembered to.
Did one hit a mine last second? That's hilarious. Okay, Empire, and who did I say was the other one? Tasteful. Alright, so that brings us to 3 medics. How many operatives? 1, 2, no, Angel also died. I think it just glitched him out. So 4, so that's 7. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 dead. So 15 to 10, only 40% of the player base died. So out of all of that, that's still pretty crazy. Alright, I need another sticky note to write bounty here. Look at Jesus fucking Christ. How many is that? That's 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28. That's a 7 times bounty. What's 7 times 120? That's a near $1,000 bounty. That's disgusting. Pizza at 2, Dream on 2. Devil, Abby, Angel, and Jesse. One thing I will do is I need to grab a fort tool. I want to see how many points are still up, if any, which that should just be in there. 543 will be refunded. Yes. Okay. Angel's just going off into the sunset. All right. Enemy casualties final tally is 1-8.
They get
Max, Charlotte, did you guys have fucking engineering perms?
I didn't, but Charlotte had.
It was discussed already. It was discussed.
But you had supposed that engineering perms the pilot and gun it.
Not the gunner.
No, gunner
That's what
doesn't
Liru
need it.
said.
Did it change again?
I don't know.
The gunner didn't need it.
I declared the gunner didn't need it when he asked. Alright, I do math.
I'm scared.
There were, what, 15 AKs in one of the Vics, right?
Yeah, yes, 15 AKs.
Okay.
So far, this payout is looking pretty great.
Start your debrief. I will focus on calculating.
Alright, so I think everything went quite well. At north with Alpha, they held their position for long. Unfortunate that the enemies flanked around across the river and basically cut you off. For Bravo, don't know really what happened. They had a lot of downtime at their position, no enemy contact, and then suddenly they were completely overrun. For the south of Ground Command, we pushed up 2 positions. One held almost until the end of the op, since we had a river and we were basically defending over water, so we had great sight lines and good cover. Plus the enemies had to run into the open. Hopefully the mortar support was effective. I got some kills with that. Only had 24 rounds though, HE. Too bad we didn't really have any time to loot, since the contact was almost contact was continuous by the time we could loot enemies that were close enough. Didn't manage to grab anything. I don't know if the northern guys had any time to grab anything. But
15 AKs from our dead friends.
Okay, well. Should have probably just disarmed everyone and just taken their AKs and sold those off and pulled them over the river.
Fair.
But yeah, that's about it. Couldn't hold the north, and we just kept coming in. And that's about it.
Right. Unless 2IC has something. Alright, for Alpha. Great job, Alpha. You all did an honorable service. I appreciate all of your diligent efforts, especially in digging lots of fucking trenches, setting up lots of positions. I think we may have overcommitted to the front position on the second time around. That's probably where things were, where our first mistake was. We should have just stayed on the second line, but that's all in hindsight, you know. That's what got Angel killed, because people were rotating casualties in the front position with the Rwandans, and we just couldn't pick everyone up when we actually decided to go back. Everyone was up for a sec, but then 2 people went down and one of them got left and the other one got dragged. Sorry, Angel, for that one. Then we pulled back from our mainline position, or tried to our fallback position, found out the enemy was behind us. That was scary. Daz was knocked in the fallback trench as we were pulling back. Me and Lolo did a daring rescue mission. I picked him up. I walked him along. And while I was just walking him along saying, "Come on, Lolo, let's go," he fucking exploded. He just fucking exploded in my arms like a combustible.
And the ground just ate him.
Yeah, and then his body just fell, like the gore bits just fell into the earth, and his gun was left. But things were so chaotic, I said, "He's gone. We can't get him. Lolo, just run." And then we were holding the fallback for a moment. Contact got intense, so we pulled away. And then that's when I asked Liru, "Hey, my guy exploded," and he was like, if you have his gun, we can count it, but I didn't have your gun, so I'm very sorry. And then Falcon, you as well. You were from Bravo. You joined us, and then you died. I'm sorry. I just, you know, he's not here, but I'm sorry to him as well. To a grander perspective, everyone did really well. You know, I told you guys where to go. You went there. You did what you could. You followed orders even when they didn't seem great. Like, not like they were a bad order, but they just put you in a scary position. I appreciate that. We did well. Thank you all for bringing e-tools and smokes. For fuck's sake, it's necessary. Wish we held the fallback position more, but that's just is what it is. We were literally, for everyone else's point of view, from first contact to getting all the way back to the bridge. There was at most maybe 2 minutes of not getting shot at. The longest period was like 2-3 minutes where we looted our dead friends for AKs and put them in the car. And then we were back in contact, and then we pulled back, found out we got encircled, broke out with the help of the mortar and whatnot, held the fallback for a moment, got pressed again, we're rotating casualties, pulled back again, got to the new position, started digging there, got engaged, and the mass, it was like rolling thunder, you know, it was, at that point we were a 5-man team. And we had at least like multiple platoons of M23 plus some Rwandans on our ass the entire time. So we were just shooting a little bit and then running. That's why we didn't set up on Hill 10 and why we couldn't really hold any position. We just didn't have enough force, and we had lost our primary AOE with the Angel. So it was really rough on us. Sorry we couldn't hold that flank. At least I'm happy to say that, you know, we didn't like rout and like leave ground command to die or something because of that. We held long enough to get who was alive out. And I got Broadshore's shit back. He's not here, but I'll make it known to him. That's all I got.
Alright, for Bravo, at the start I had a few people join at the very end, then a Charlie member join. I don't know what happened with the mine crate, cause I loaded up one in my car, and then I heard over 50 that me and ground command was supposed to have one, and then when I got to a position to lay mines, it was not in my car. So that's interesting. And then
to open on that, what happened with the mines is, I maneuver around, I checked the map again, I said Alpha gets the mines, and then Ground Command gets the mines. And then I asked twice where the mines were, but I heard no answer, so I found them in your car, and I took them.
Okay.
So it was relayed twice, but you probably just missed it when you were managing your forces before you moved out.
Yeah. The trenches, we got a lot set up. Then, in the middle of that, I had one of my guys given back to me by God, because he was apparently on a mission 1.5 kilometers into hostile territory. So that's something.
Yeah, Blacker Yoshi got lost. I teleported him back to you.
Yeah, put him on a leash after that one. Then, when it got closer to contact, we went to our positions and then had, I think it was like 1 or 2 probing squads hit our Congolese position. They quickly died. Then we just sat around for like 10 minutes, seeing Alpha having contact and whatnot. And then when I got the call to go possibly south to the next Congolese position to check on them, we actually got the full contacts. It started with 2 squads and then it evolved into the whole force. I got all my guys into a central position, but we just got so many casualties all of the sudden that I went down. After I got up once, I started to call in mortars east of us, but it kept putting the markers on group chat, whatever. And when I actually got them, after that I saw a few Rwandans outside our positions and went down again. And then I basically just told them in local that we're pulling back, get out of here. But at that point everyone was in chaos. I couldn't tell what was happening when I was down. They apparently stabilized me, but I was then, at least for Yossi, inside the trenches that I died on top of. So he was trying to pull me out of it from my legs, but couldn't get the interaction. So most of us died in there. I know like 2 of us routed into different directions. One actually went to our actual fallback position, the other one met up with Alpha, I think. And then they met their demise because they didn't really have any support. Sleeping in the trench for 5 minutes. And ran all the way around to north, then west, and made it back with Alpha to get a few more kills. So that was not the best op. Charlie, is Charlie going?
Charlie was just formed into command, so I'm sorry if you guys didn't enjoy that. I was apparently, according to Matt, it was my mistake. The person I sent to Jesse's squad should have apparently kept with us. That's my bad. I'm sorry, and I'm even more sorry if you died. And I'm sorry, Jesse, if that made your head hurt even more. I got my commands wrong, so sorry about that.
Alright, well, some good news. 1,126 kills credited. After running all the numbers, we had a negative balance still, so I added all your bonuses together and subtracted it from the negative balance to give you a payment. That payment has been added to all your accounts. Bounty payments, though, Jesus fucking Christ.
Oh, hey, by the way, did we have to pay for the MG that armored itself and flew into the river?
Yes.
Okay.
I gave you 1 mulligan with it, and it still broke because I warned you not to be careful in the trenches with it. Yeah, but that's with the AKs. That's, by the way, there was still 543 fortified points. I refunded that to you. You got that back in dollar count. I gave you everything I could. But yeah, no, Charlotte went 7 times bounty at 120 bounty, which means that was a payout of like 840 or something ridiculous.
Money.
But yeah, so I manually counted every dead body because I had to count for stuff blowing up and deleting the marker, as well as the AI killing. So with that, 1,805 enemies were killed in that scenario. So
that explains something, Jesus.
the majority of the attack force is gone. Even with some added hidden reserve forces, that doesn't even make up for 20%. Like, there is going to be a stack and a half gone next stop, essentially. So this campaign will probably wrap up by the end of September at this rate.
Damn. Well, that makes me feel a bit better about how things went. Seeing only 1,000 with what we had, I was like, that sucks.
So last op, it was a Pyrrhic victory for you. This op, it was a Pyrrhic victory for them. But the amount of casualties they are taking are unsustainable. So at this rate, since there will be a Saturday Congo op too, I'll put a poll up for that tonight. Like, this campaign will be done soon.
I suppose this is actually to you, Liru.
Yep.
I suppose my only thing is AO big, we small.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're gonna have a defense op, can it be in a actually manageable area? Since that was just so undefendable from
you guys can choose where to defend. You can put all 3 squads. Like, where command defended was an amazing spot.
Yeah,
like what if you had everybody up there? You probably wouldn't have been able to be pushed out until you got flanked on the rear, on the north.
Yeah, but the problem is that AO very large, the enemy can flank around from many sides, and
True.
Yes, we just didn't have the manpower to cover all the holes, so the enemy managed to, cut off Alpha and Bravo.
Yeah, so if we defended like at the bridge.
I'll be right back. All right, I'm going to start wrapping up. We have another op at the top of the hour, and I got to get that quickly up. So thank you so much for watching. Go operate operationally. Enjoy the rest of your day or night. We'll be back in a bit. And otherwise, cheers, and have a good one.